What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph. You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're going back to Pearl Jam. Yes, indeed. Pearl Jam fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Way Too Late TV, and Way Too Late TV wanted to see me react to this song by Pearl Jam called Got Some. Got some what? You got some, okay, great. Got some what? Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hold on, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Backstage NL, okay? And the video has 132,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Pearl Jam, Got Some live. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
All right, everybody, everybody on the stage here, we gotta keep our shit together. This is the fucking Spectrum we're closing out here. Let's fucking, we can't fuck around.
Philadelphia Spectrum, yep.
Every time you can try but can't turn on your rock song. Got some if you need it. I got some if you need it. Oh, I got some if you need it. I got some if you need it. Turn it up, before we're gone. Let's never carry on. Turn it up, before we're gone. Let's never get it on. This situation will stop. Are you low? Are you on the rise? Are you falling down? Let me know. Come on, let's go, yeah. Got some if you need it. I got some if you need it. Oh, I got some if you need it. I got some if you need it. Turn it up, before we're gone. Let's everybody carry on. Carry on, turn it up, before we're gone. Let's everybody get it on. This situation.
I'm digging it. I'm digging the song. I am digging the song, believe it or not. Tempo's nice, a nice upbeat tempo, feels good. It's very straight ahead. Definitely kind of got that punk attitude to it a little bit, especially within the vocals, the repeated lines, especially within the melodics. Da 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 down, da da. Da 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 da. The repeating notation. It sounds good. It's very effective. It fits really well in with the feel of the song. A good song to play live. Honestly, I can see why they're playing this song live. Was this a regular song in their staple? Is it still a regular song in their staple, or is this one of those times where they take this song and they play it on this tour and maybe the next tour and then it goes by the wayside? That's the downside to having so many albums and so many songs, is you can only put so many songs into a set list, you know? And sometimes you gotta make room for others, and others have gotta go by the wayside. So I hope, if they're still playing live, that they do play this song live, because this is a live song. This song needs to be played live. Let's keep going. Let's see how this goes. Bring it down. That's nice. Good.
Got some if you need it. Oh, I got some.
5 chords from Jeff. That's nice. Short song, short, sweet, to the point, a good live song for sure. And yeah, the length of the song is definitely a factor of that for sure. When you play shorter songs, that means you can play more songs. So yeah, man, that's not a bad way to go. There really is not a lot to talk about. This song is very, very simple and very, very straight ahead. Let me get my thoughts together. It shouldn't take too long. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Pearl Jam with Got Some. This was a request from Way Too Late TV. Okay, before we get to the score, we just have a couple of announcements we gotta go over. I'm doing the announcements for every single video for the entire month of March. So if you've already watched one of the videos that pop up in the month of March, feel free to skip forward about 5 minutes and you'll be able to skip the announcements because you've already heard them. Announcement number 1, we are going back to the old scoring system. I've already implemented that beginning on March 1st. So we are back on the old scoring system. You guys let me know that's what you wanted. We had the poll, you all voted, and about 2/3 of the votes said, yes, go back. So we're going back, and believe me when I say this, folks, I have absolutely no problem doing that. That is totally fine with me. One of the reasons that we are going back to the old scoring system was that a lot of people with the new scoring system of the 5 stars were concerned that we would have an oversaturation of 4-star ratings. There'd be too many bands, too many songs getting the rating of 4 stars. And guys, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. I saw that problem myself, and I'm not disagreeing with you guys at all. Here's the thing though. The old scoring system had the exact same problem. If you go back and look at all of the scores I've given throughout the history of the entire channel, I would say roughly 2/3 of the scores that I've given have been between the range of 7.4 to 8.6. Now, I know a lot of people right now are doing the math in their heads and they're going, well, wait a minute, that's 13 different scores. That's a lot bigger than just one. You're absolutely right. It is a lot bigger than just one score. It's 13 different scores out of 100. That only gives you a 13% margin, which is a little bit smaller than the 20% margin you would have had with a 4-star rating out of 5. So it's a 13% margin, guys. It's a small margin. Now, I did say during the course of the live stream that we did to discuss the scoring system, I did say during that if we do go back to the old scoring system, I got no problem with it, but there's going to have to be some changes made to avoid the same problem. So here we are with the old scoring system, and I have already started making the changes. The changes are very simply this. I gotta get tougher, I gotta get harder, and I gotta make it more difficult to get those higher scores of 7s, 8s, and 9s. And we gotta refocus on making 5 the middle ground. 5 is the average. 5 is the middle ground for everybody to start at. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Nightwish. I don't care if you're Love Bites. I don't care if you're Pearl Jam. I don't care if you're Nirvana. I don't care if you're Bandmate. I don't care if you're BTS. Everybody starts at 5. Everybody does. And you can move your score up or you can move your score down. But from now on, everybody starts at 5. Getting a 7 is going to be a lot tougher now. Getting an 8 is going to be even harder. And I'm going to be honest with you folks, getting a 9 now, it's going to be pretty much impossible. If you get a 9 now, boy, did you ever earn it. So just please keep that in mind, guys, that when you hear me give your favorite band a 5, it's not a bad score. That means it's average, okay? That's number 1. Announcement number 2. The whole reason that I went to a 5-star scoring system was to make things a little bit easier and a little bit simpler to comprehend and internalize and interpret for people coming into the channel for the first time. And during the course of the live stream, people were saying and giving the suggestion of, well, why don't you give the numeric score and then why don't you give another score, give the star rating or whatever to reflect that score. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Seriously, I have no idea. You know, I'm not omnipotent. I'm not all-seeing and all-knowing, despite the fact that I sometimes try to act like I am. But guys, I'm not. I'm absolutely not. And sometimes I need a little help seeing the bigger picture. So to all of you that did attend the live stream and made that suggestion, thank you very much, because you really kind of opened my eyes and went, oh, there's more than one way to do this. So I am going to be giving my numeric score just like always, but I'm also going to be giving 3 other scores for a grand total of 4 different ways to give the exact same score. So we're going to have the old school numeric score. We're going to have a scale score where you'll have your great, really good, pretty good, okay, so forth and so on. We're also going to give a star rating. I'm going to keep the star system. And we're going to have 5 out of a possible 5 stars. And that will correlate with the numeric score that I'm going to give. And then I'm also going to give a letter grade for those people who just cannot seem to get their mindset out of elementary school. So, numeric score, scale grade, star rating, and a letter grade. Now, if you cannot internalize and interpret and be able to understand at least one of those 4 ways, then folks, I can't help you. I'm sorry. You might want to think about possibly going and checking out another channel, because I have a feeling this is not going to be the channel for you. So that's the announcements, guys. Let's move along to the score now. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.1. Yep, 7.1. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
All right, what does that 7.1 mean? Well, a 7.1 is a really good song. It's getting up there on the really good scale. It's at the bottom of the really good scale, but it's getting a really good rating nonetheless. It also gets 4 out of 5 stars, again at the bottom of it, but it's still getting 4 out of 5. And it gets a B letter grade. The B letter grade, actually, believe it or not, up a little bit above the middle of the B's. So yeah, it's getting a solid B letter grade, man, without question. So there you go, 7.1, really good scale, 4 out of 5 stars, B letter grade. Now, how did I come to that score? So glad you asked. It is a really good song, man. This song needs to be played live. I am so glad I got to hear this song for the first time in a live setting, because I'm gonna be honest with you, if it had been a studio recording, I don't know if it would have been as high. I don't know. Maybe it might have been, but the live energy definitely helped, for sure. Short, sweet, to the point. There's no frills with this song at all. It's very straight ahead, very simple, very basic song. Needs to be played live for sure. Because it is so simple, it is so basic, it's memorable, it's easy to follow along. Even for someone like me, listening to the song for the very first time, very easy to follow along, very easy to groove to, does not require any extensive thought to be able to enjoy the song. Now this is literally follow the leader, man, it really is. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like I've always said on the channel, simple can be effective when it's done properly, and this is absolutely a great example of what I'm talking about when I say that. The chordal progression made perfect sense, easy to follow, simple to follow, but it made perfect sense. Nice groove being established by Matt, and by, well, the guitar and bass going in there too with the groove. There was a lot of syncopation happening within the playing there, so it felt good all the way across the board. Vocally, sounded really nice. Have I heard Eddie Vedder do better? Absolutely, I've heard Eddie Vedder sing better than this. But for the style of the song, he sang what was needed. He didn't do anything more than what was needed, because that, by doing so, might take away from the value of the song as a whole. So, no issues there. The live show, if I'm being honest, I've seen better live shows from them, from a visual standpoint. And if I'm being honest, folks, it did kind of bring the number down a little bit. I'm not going to say how much or how far, but the score did come down a little bit, because honestly, the live show, I've seen them do so much better. I've seen them be so much more energetic. I've seen so much better stage interaction and crowd interaction from them. I didn't really see any of that in this. So yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of the visual. And that is part of the equation, absolutely. You give me a live performance, I'm going to take that into account. And I've always said a live performance can help your score or it can hurt your score. In this case, it hurt. So, no, but still, even with that being factored in, it's still getting a really good score of 7.1. So, and with me being a lot tougher now and a lot harder, you know, take that into account as well. So you can only imagine what this might have gotten back in the day when I was being super nice. So yeah, but a 7.1 nonetheless, it's up there. It's definitely up there, and it's getting a really good score. So yeah, I feel good about that. That's where we're gonna stay. So wrapping this all up in a nice, pretty tiny bow, nice and tight, we're getting a 7.1, a really good scale grade, 4 out of 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.